Hey, y'all know me, dropping in to spread a little tea, and you know how we do it, so let's get right into it. Y'all know they began their relationship back in 2003 and decided to call it quits in 2013. But since being spotted together last month, y'all, they have been spotted out to eat. They have been spotted performing at her shows. Um, the song Body on Me is when she called Nelly out. The chemistry between them is real. When they made they split in 2013, I was so upset because I love them as a couple. But apparently they had some issues that they couldn't work out, so they decided to do that 10-year split. But they have confirmed that they are, back together, enjoying each other's company, taking their time, but they are both happy. And one thing I like about Ashanti is real. She never had nothing done to her body. She never had injections put in her butt, her tummy tuck, or nothing. She's real. And look at them enjoying. I mean, I like them as a couple. And she enjoying it too. All while watching this video, I was smiling the whole time. And look at Nelly, little freaky self. And when he was with old girl, what was her name? His ex-girlfriend he was with all those years. I knew it something. I just knew. I first of all, I never seen the chemistry between them like I always seen with him and Ashanti. And I knew one day that they would end up back together. I just felt it. And I'm glad. And I hope this time they can make it a lifelong thing. I hope they can continue to be happy. I hope Nelly finally decides in this part of their relationship someday he will get on his knee and propose, because she wanted that in their previous relationship, but for some reason he didn't give it to her. Ashanti and Nelly. Sad to report that an 18-year-old teen jumped off a cruise ship in the Bahamas as part of a dare. They searched the water up to 325-mile radius to try to locate his body or try to locate the teen, Cameron Robbins, and they didn't have any luck. So they have decided to call off the search. It's just sad that these young students, plan this trip to go on this cruise ship to the Bahamas and have a good time and celebrate their graduation. And upon their celebration, they decided to do, a dare. And I have footage of him jumping overboard and swimming. I also have audio, but I can't play it because I'm not sure if I can, of his fellow classmates yelling that they had dropped something so he could grab a hold to, and they're saying the current is taking him. Now, that current in that water is undescribable. We're not talking about a lake current. This is an ocean current. So when they said that they looked in a 325-mile radius, that's a wide selection. So that current really took him, and it took him fast, because you can see you can see the current taking him away as they're screaming, oh no, and crying and yelling, come back. No, the current is taking him. It's really sad. And you can't even explain the feeling of going onto a cruise ship with, your friends, and you coming off the cruise ship and you're leaving that person behind. I don't wish that type of pain or feeling on anyone. It was also, I believe she was 35 years old. A lady, it was shown her and two of her friends had went on a weekend girls getaway, and she decided to stay out later, having some drinks at the bar, and they decided to go back to their room. They got up the next day, and after they couldn't find her, they reported her missing. Well, after they went back and reviewed the footage, she actually was like on the 10th floor or something, it said, and it shows her body going overboard. I don't know if she fell, but it was someone there with her, and he watched her go overboard and walk back to, it shows that he went back to his room. He never reported it or anything. They also searched for her body and never found her body. You guys, please be careful when you out on these cruise ships. You know, make sure if you got your kids with you, you're keeping them close at all times. You're not letting them venture off to a team party, a kids party, while you at another party. No, these cruise ships cannot. The people on here cannot be trusted. It's people on here looking for kids for SDX trafficking. It's people on here looking for women to sell. It's people on here that's just have mental illness where they are just throwing people overboard. You have to be safe on these cruise ships and moving forward. I also want to discuss this Carnival cruise that they went from this to the beautiful rainbow to the nice beautiful blue sea to this in a matter of hours. You see how the sea is starting to brew up something. Let me tell y'all something. I don't know how to swim. I'm afraid of water. I know they say face your fears, but this is a fear I will never face. I don't ever want to be off in the ocean, the sea, or nowhere where I can't reach out and touch something. Look at this. The first thing I thought about was the Titanic. There is no way if I was on a cruise ship and this happened, to hell with me. I would just be like, throw me overboard, because I would panic so bad. I can't imagine how these people felt not knowing what was going to happen next. Do you know how high that wave had to be for that water to come up on that ship? And as they're recording this video, it's still rocking. So grateful that nobody was hurt. Everyone was safe. Look, this place was just full of people having a good time. Now look at it. Wait till they show the gift shops and stuff. Let me tell you, y'all don't know what's brewing out there in that sea. And I know a lot of you guys take cruises because y'all enjoy it. You know, this is normal for a lot of you people. But I'm telling y'all, Mother Nature, honey, is changing. They playing around with Mother Nature. It ain't like it used to be. Y'all got to be careful moving forward. I know a lot of you have probably heard about Brittish Williams, the reality star Basketball Wives, was indicted for fraud charges. She had 5 charges of misuse of Social Security numbers, 4 charges of bank fraud, 3 charges of making false statements to the IRS, 3 more charges of aggravated identity theft. Look, she got charge after charge after charge after charge. And with all those charges, this is the time she is facing. She's definitely going to the feds. The penitentiary awaits her. So Brittish was hit with 30 years in prison, up to 30 years, 20 years for the wire fraud charges, and up to 5 years for the misusing of Social Security numbers. And in her bank statements that are public records, it shows that she had funds deposited into like 4 different accounts, and the only thing she did was change the last number on the Social Security number. She made it seem like on Basketball Wives, she was on that home monitor, awaiting her trial, but it wasn't going to be too bad. But she have now pleaded guilty. And like I said, ain't no way of getting around it. She got to go to the feds. She got to do some time. And she is facing some big time. So I feel, I pray for her daughter. I pray for her mental health as she go through this process. But you took from people that really needed this money. That's okay. On Basketball Wives, they gave her a check. They gave her a check for her apartment that she was staying in, right? She still had a little funds left over after she paid the rent for the apartment to do the show, because she resides in St. Louis, but she flew out to do the show. So they fronted her the money for the show. Why did she fill out a grant? Well, it's not a grant, but why did she fill out for money for rental assistance from way back when COVID hit? And she filled out this paperwork basically saying she was struggling and she needed help to pay for her apartment that she was staying in on the show. So they gave her thousands and thousands of dollars that could have been going to someone who really, really needed it. She knew what she was doing. She thought she can get away with it. But trust and believe the government is not letting you take something from them and not get it back. So no, I don't feel sorry for her. I feel sorry for her child, that she's going to have to do, be in this life without her mom for quite some time. Moving forward.
Why everything is happening for me and not for them? Hello? Can't hear you. Huh? What? Say what? Why I'm doing radio interviews? Huh? Say what? Why I don't hear nothing on the radio? Huh? Say what? Okay. Okay. Just wanted to know that answer. I'm sick of people saying somebody put me on. I put myself on. I did that. And I grew my Facebook because I became a part of this Black Creators Program. And they basically promoted Black creators content. And that's how I got my page to 3.2 million through Facebook platforms. So actually, Facebook put me on. I put myself on. And that's that. And that's that.
Well, y'all, she done ran a Bigo trying to get another bag, I guess, because her bag done slowed up on them other social media sites. Or maybe she just decided to go over to Bigo because she knows she can continue bashing RH. The thing is, it's starting to play out. It's dead. Give it up. We know the truth. We know what's real. And then you went over there lying some more, talking about he didn't put you on. You put yourself on. The Black Creator Facebook page put you on. No. Your soon-to-be ex-husband put you on. Period. Point blank. Before he got you from wherever it was you were, like you said, you was working with your 3 degrees, making $10 an hour at a hospital. You got with him, and he upgraded you. It is what it is. You can't run from it. You can't hide from it. We see it. We know it. So, y'all want to go on and follow her on Bigo to listen to more of her lies or the same lies, then by all means, go over there. But Bigo is not a safe site. I will say that. And let me say this last thing. When I start seeing you on stations outside of Atlanta, doing interviews outside of Atlanta news station, that's what I could say. You're making big moves. You're doing interviews. You're doing this. But everything you're doing is within your community. I want to look, as what Candy say, she known worldwide. She can talk about being known worldwide because her name is damn near a household name. You're known in Atlanta. Well, guys, that's all the commentary I have for now. As always, thanks for watching. I will talk to you shortly. Bye. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And hit the notification bell so you can be alerted every time I upload a video. Don't forget to support your Black-owned businesses. Visit our site, NideaSkincare.com.